playing particularly well. Got to be happy with that at this stage of the season.
Some footsteps behind her with Rolex #2, Nelly Korda. Jars that on the 8th. Korda at 8 under in the mix. Under through 2 will certainly do for Hataoka. Gabby Ruffles also playing well. Flip wedge.
Just trying to negotiate that wind, get herself in a good position.
Pay a big penalty if you miss the fairway here at Waikele Country Club. Back to 4, Ruffles for birdie.
I think she hit that putt exactly where she wanted to, just didn't take the break.
Just a little bit left for Ruffles. One of those players who's 66th in the CME points list, top 60 at the end of the season, gets you into the CME Group Tour Championship. A lot for Ruffles to play with to try and improve her positioning latter portion of the season.
Everybody wants to, and she's insanely talented hitting the ball.
Let's check in with Kay Cockrell watching Gabby Ruffles here on 5.
Another player that's very talented hitting the ball, particularly with her iron play. Gabby Ruffles going with 3-wood off the tee. Back into the wind. No chance of getting there in 2, so laying up short of the bunkers. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And that came very close to the red penalty area.
Bringing some trouble into play. It's a jump to the LPGA Tour. They're chasing a part of their game versus just trusting their DNA that was good enough to get them there, as we're watching Gabby Ruffles, and she ended up finding the penalty area. But if you want to finish that thought.
Well, I was going to say that so many players, when you get out on the LPGA Tour, when you've been trying to get there, you look at all the talent that's around you and think, crikey, I need to be more, I need to be better. But you don't. You need to be the best version of you. I mean, she finished 4th on the Epsom Tour money list last year. She only missed the cut once. Everything was pretty good, and but you always think you need a little bit more. But lessons learned, and she sounds like she's in a good headspace with regards where she is right now, staying patient, having learned all those lessons, and I think that's part of it.
Yeah, she had the big 24 on the Epsom Tour. We're looking at Gabby Ruffles, who won 3 times on the Epsom Tour in 23, and looked great so far this week. But Kay, an errant tee shot here on the 5th.
That was a surprising miss. I mean, this fairway is very wide. She was using a fairway wood off the tee for accuracy, and that was just a poor swing that went low and left. It landed outside the penalty area and bounced in, so she's taking a drop, and now Karen has 300 yards to the front of the green. At this point, you know, par would be a great score, obviously, but ensure you make a bogey 6 and don't do anything crazy on the hole.
Agreed. No, just keep playing the best possible shot that you can. It's not an easy lie, Kay, from here. Ball's well above her feet.
It's almost like a double penalty.
I like a hybrid more, yeah.
You've got to be really careful not to hit this too high on the face, particularly with a hybrid.
The mouth of the green.
Yeah, there's kind of a slope that goes from the edge of the fairway down to this water area. So as you mentioned, it's a slope with the ball above her feet, and this rough, although it's not massively long, it is thick and sticky. So really important for her to stay steady and make sure the club is square at contact so it doesn't possibly hook again. Yeah, she caught that solidly. Job well done.
Yep.
Good controlled shot.
Absolutely. Did exactly what she needed to do. Put it back into a good position. Peeling.
I think yesterday if you ride the window a bit, you start up the left side and you start the wind when you're over. If you're not comfortable with that, though, we don't have to do
It can be a bit disconcerting to hit kind of an out of nowhere shot like she did on the tee shot. So really important to just stay composed. Just think of one shot at a time. This is 137 yard, now 4th shot. And as Tom mentioned, that wind really kind of picking up, moving around. Makes it tough when you're indecisive in between clubs. Yeah, looks like she went back to an 8-iron. I think she had a 9-iron out first, going with an 8-iron, see if she can control this.
Watch it intently.
Yeah, that was well struck. The wind took it a little left to right. Beautiful.
Par putt for Ruffles as we drop to 5.
A little bit downhill.
Cozies it up there, didn't have a chance. The errant tee shot will lead to the drop shot and a bogey 6.
You always feel like you could get away with an iffy drive.
Good spot below the hole. At the 6, Ruffles. How does she respond after the bogey the previous hole?
Yeah, it's that tough hole where everybody was missing right, but she was able to judge the wind nicely there in the morning. Of course, Nelly played in the afternoon, so scoring was more difficult in the afternoon. So Nelly taking advantage of some earlier conditions today to put herself into a position for the weekend.
Ruffles birdie putt on the way. That just misses. How important is mindset? She seems to enjoy the creativity, the imagination.
She ended up becoming the champion. She really knows how to maximize her talent.
Able to manufacture her game, and we've just seen her make 10-footer after 10-footer like she has done all season long. Gabby Ruffles in flight at the 7th.
She'll have a good opportunity downhill, which will be nice as these greens get a little bit slower. The nickname from one of the players, Chiquita, because I used to eat a whole bunch of bananas.
That's pretty good.
Natalie Golbus, if you're listening, that was you.
Well done. Pride and authorship there, Ruffles.
Yep.
All over it. What a shot to 9.
This is what caused her to be overly aggressive.
Ruffles, one last look. A 2 to get her to 10. About that front 9, Birdie's on 1, 3, 7, and 9, 1 bogey. 3 under, 33 out of the gates.
It's pretty good.
And now the archer. Gabby Ruffles is cross to the backside. Second shot to the par 4 10th.
We've seen this whole location. It's quite accessible. Players can attack it. Kind of like that.
Nearly hoops it. Ruffles put it in there to nearly tap-in range on the 10th. Gabby Ruffles making a charge. Birdie's on 9 and 10. 3 of her last 4. Back on the 11th. Gabby Ruffles has been on a tear. Birdie's on 7, 9, and 10. Has her within 1 of the leader. Poor Vosnik. Third shot up to the par 5. That first share of the lead.
Not a bad spot, and that can be okay here in Hawaii.
Ruffles to tie it up at 12. Got in for her 3rd straight birdie. She was up and out of that one pretty quick.
She was, and she was looking at the line, like it did something that she wasn't expecting. But I think it was just a hint of a mishit with that.
Gabby Ruffles still lurking, just one back of the leader. Two gorgeous ones. Ruffles short-sided in the bunker at the 12th.
Oh.
Disaster.
Well, and you hope that she's not in the same mark that she's left, or in a, well, she just didn't come down the slope.
And that's where you get a little cute, because you're
Because you're short-sided.
Short-sided, and you, in your mind, you think, I can't give up any ground, versus hit it a little deep and have the 15, 20 footer coming back for par.
Yep. Yeah, we've seen some really good shots from these Ernie Earl designed bunkers, but they are pretty deep.
That's the predominant design characteristic.
Yeah.
You see. The connections run deep. Hataoka from 9 to 10. Russell's to lose just one. The bogey, she slides back to 10. And they share a second with Nasa Hataoka, 2 behind Porvaznik.
Good damage control though. Just make a ride.
Birdie number 7 through 11 holes. Gabby Ruffles has only missed a couple greens. Fairway on the 13th.
That almost was a slam dunk.
See if she can erase. Gabby Ruffles to get back to 11. Tugged it.
Yeah, and they got that extra bit of rollout too because of that little bit more of.
The look back at the 13th, Ruffles.
Oh, it's just at the last minute, she just made a little adjustment to push that more out to the right. It was just enough.
Wow. Walking up to the green, similar.
Of the people who are in the top 10 on the leaderboard, 8 of them played in the morning wave. So the low scores, all the really low scores, happened early. So you had a lot of good low scores that were playing this afternoon from yesterday's round, but it's hard to maintain that. Not only are you trying to back up her.
On the 14th, remember she 3-putted with a birdie opportunity last hole. There's Gabby Ruffles. Right on line and a foot short.
But still, one was really big, and they shipped it to my house, all packed up in bubble wrap, and it was perfectly packed and arrived in one piece and fantastic.
So we got a major champ here in Patty Tabataniket. What about your trophy for winning the AIG Women's Open?
So
back to 15, similar putt for Ruffles. Should also go from left to right.
Oh. 2 now, back to back. Great lines, just 2 inches short. But I think she'll look at her round and think, oh, I could have got a couple more out of it, made a couple of mistakes, but as the round's gone on, it's gone more and more difficult for these players to start making anything, and this is what we saw yesterday too.
Patty Tabataniket has put the pieces together this week, but can't make that for birdie, so she's at 7 under among the top 10.